Well, welcome back. I wanted to take a few moments to kind of give you a little bit of a recap of what we've been doing here at theDove over the last many weeks and your participation in it. We have what we call the annual Spring Boost. Well, this year it was really unique because we have been setting aside the funds to basically remodel the building. And I say that because when we moved in so fast, 11 years ago, we just moved into the building. We didn't do anything to make it efficient. So over the last several weeks, we've been doing a lot of work here. We've been asking you to prayerfully help us with some much needed equipment as we switch the building. We're literally flipping the operation from one end of the building. We're taking all the production in the studio and all of the high-tech stuff and putting it at the other end of the building because it's much easier to control the environment out there as far as heating and air conditioning is concerned, and certainly much easier to control the noise. So what you see here is Alice is walking around with my phone showing you that we are in complete disarray. We have people sitting on top of people. We've installed several new walls. Basically what we didn't install them. We finally insulated them. So this is going to be the big room where not only will be the new studio, but a room that we've also used for a lot of activities. But we've had to completely insulate the walls there, and we still have to insulate the ceiling and the big door. So this is still happening as we speak. It's going on, and most of the remodel budget we budgeted for, and we have set aside the funds. But we've been asking you to help us with some much needed equipment that we needed even before we started this remodel, and equipment that we now need in order to transition from one location to the other. Anyway, our goal was $140,000. As of Friday, we were 96% there. And so for the most part, we've met our goal. And I just want to say thank you to all of you that have come by, that sent it in the mail, that called and went online, whatever you did. I want to say thank you so very much. And this is a big deal for us. It's people say, when are you going to be done? When are you going to be done? Well, the people that we're working with, we told them not to be in a hurry to do it wrong. Take your time and let's do it right. So we don't have a complete date yet when we're going to be done by, but we are moving very rapidly to get this done. And I can say that the work that's being done is top drawer. Today, as we speak, you can see out the door there, a lot of the new equipment has arrived for the heating and air conditioning. There it is sitting outside this morning. They're taking it out of boxes and getting ready to install all of that. So that'll be going in today. We had to pour concrete slab outside. So it's hard for us to believe that we're actually going to have temperature control of this building, where as before we really didn't. We had some help with it, but not enough because of the high ceilings in this building. So this is a big project. I want to say thank you again for participating. And when you do support theDove, as you know, I always say don't take from your church, because theDove's role is not to replace the church. Our role is to augment your church, to come alongside, to support what your pastor is teaching you, and to give you the 24/7 encouragement through programming, both radio and television and all the digital platforms. All of this remodel and everything we're doing is not to make us have a comfort zone. It's not about that. These are tools to do what God called us to do. One of the things we want to do in the future is produce more programming, more content from our own studios. And this will give us the capability. That one wall you're looking at there will be the wall of, we'll slowly build another little area there for our control room. So the control room is going to be moved about 40 feet. But moving at 40 feet is a big deal. It's a lot of wires and stuff. So anyway, we have things stacked up in the middle of the room as they work around. That big door there you see, and then up in the ceiling still gets a lot more insulation yet to be installed to control heating and air, and also to control the noise, because we are at the airport. But so many of you have called and come by And when you get the notes that we read that comes with it, it's very encouraging. And I just want to say to you, from all of us here at theDove, thank you so very much for partnering with us on this. It's a big project, bigger than I guess I anticipated. You think of something in your mind, and then all of a sudden when you start doing it, it just kind of unfolds and takes on its own life. But we're working with a great crew of people, and from the various areas, from the construction to the drywall to the painting to the heating and air to just a lot of things. Even our engineers have worked so hard in keeping all this together, and it's quite an adjustment. But understand the reason we're doing this, it was time, after 11 years, it was time for us to get control of the building better. During the summertime, we had to let people go home early. It got so hot in the building. In the wintertime, because of the lack of insulation, we had a hard time even controlling heat in the building. Well, all that's being remedied now, and we're well on our way. And I just want to say we're humbled by the fact that you folks would partner with us in what we're doing. theDove is reaching thousands of people every hour of the day through the various platforms. It really is amazing. And moreover, the programming that we bring to you through radio, television, and digital has never been more desired than we have seen in the last several years. A lot of people tune in for their daily encouragement and enrichment. A lot of people, believe it or not, kind of tune in and out. You know, they just kind of sample us a little bit, and they listen and they watch, and then they go somewhere else, and then they come back. And all of a sudden, God matches them with the content of a program right at the right time, answering some questions, meeting their need. And we've had people contact us to say that they literally watching or listening to theDove, they've given their life to Christ. And when you partner with us, you're helping us do that. Now, we're not the biggest network out there by any means. In fact, we're small compared to a lot of people. But we're trying to be faithful to the area that God's called us to be faithful to. And I just want to say thank you so very much for your support. When this is all done, we'll have an open house and let you come by and take a look and see what it's all about. But we still have a lot of work ahead of us, a lot of little things to get done, and your support's making that happen. So you can call anytime, 541-776-5368, or you can go online at thedove.us. But it looks like we're going to meet our goal by Wednesday, which is the last day of the month, and we were hoping for that. And thank you so very much for standing with us, praying for us, and supporting the mission of theDove. God bless you all.